Damn, do I need my coffee this morning. Hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with
Michael Anthony Fitness.
And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Blue Sports Report. Because without you guys, this just doesn't work. Actually been out and about early this morning. Finally, it's getting light enough that I can actually shoot this video, because I've got to go down and do some work down in Waynesboro, and I need to get there extra early. So I've been up since about 4:30, 4:45 this morning. So welcome to today's edition of Don't Sleep on the Dallas Cowboys, because literally you cannot sleep on the Dallas Cowboys, because news will break at any time with them, and it's usually late in the evening, late at night, middle of the night, and so on. So I do this every morning to make sure that we're caught up in case anything happened in the middle of the night. Before I get to that, though, I got to tell you, my son, as they always say, a chip off the old block. I got to tell you, I had my rant yesterday where it looked like, a lot of you said Michael looked like he was about to jump out of the car and looked at me like I was crazy, but come to find out, he's got that rant too, because he was talking about Dez Bryant. That whole situation has evolved, it's changed, it's been ugly, it's been ridiculous. Our Dallas Cowboys need to stop with this prolonged decision making where all of the laundry is out in public. This stuff was not necessary for Stephen Jones to kind of go through and talk about, distractions on the sidelines and production and costs and things like that. If you were planning on talking to him about a pay cut, we didn't need to know about that. That stuff should have been kept in-house. Because if you do plan on keeping him, you really basically said, yeah, we'll hold on to you, but we're really not that wowed about you being here. When you bring in all these wide receivers, and I believe it's been 17 prospects that we've looked at, you're basically saying we're trying to replace you. When you keep having stories that come out by the day that, okay, now there was interest in Jimmy Macklin. You had word out that you tried to sign Sammy Watkins. You did sign Hurts, so you are telling him, we don't want you. And the fact that you're saying that we're going to talk to him and basically tell him he needs to take a pay cut or you're cut, you should have done this a while ago. At least that's my thoughts. From the people that I've talked to from months ago, and I've said all along that I believed that Dez Bryant was going to be cut. I said that end of the season as you start evaluating things, because you've got to look at cost versus production. And our biggest problem last year, and I'll say it again, was depth. Every time we sign a guy, people are just saying, oh, well, that's just a depth guy. Yeah, depth guys are important because people get knocked the F out. We haven't had great depth guys. We always have a lot of Pro Bowlers. But when our Pro Bowlers get hurt, we're screwed. And by the end of the season, when guys are worn down and you're relying on those second-tier guys to play valuable minutes, if they're not good enough to succeed for your system, then you lose. You lose. Think back to the playoff game against Green Bay in 2016. When we got to the playoffs, we were relying on our defense, on a Morris Claiborne who had been out 7 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever. He literally came in to the playoffs cold because we didn't have good depth there for guys. We said we need to put him out there. DeMarcus Lawrence, I believe, had been injured as well. We didn't have great depth behind him, so we played them in the playoffs. Well, guess what? Morris Claiborne got hurt in that game after having a 15-yard penalty. That was part of the reason why we got down 21-3 early in the game and had to play catch-up in it. We got out of our game plan, which is pound the ground, eat up the clock, keep the defense off the field. And that's where you have to look at and evaluate the situations. Depth. It's the key to end all your woes. New England has depth. They can survive losing Gronk for 3 or 4 games. Because nobody on that team is really a superstar that they can't live without. Okay? They lost, their great wide receiver, little Murphy guy, I can't remember. I'm having
Tom Brady.
Well, Tom Brady's the only one that can't live without.
No.
But they even proved that they can live.
3-1.
Yeah, they can even prove that they can live without Tom Brady because they had Matt Castle, came and played well. You had him suspended for 4 games, and you got rookies, guys that never played before, that were winning games for you. Depth in a system. So that's where you look at the Dez Bryant situation. But in talking to most of those guys, talking heads and things, their thought was they're not going to change the Dez Bryant contract because you're going to end up having bad feelings. Either you cut him or you keep him at that, but the feeling was they're going to keep him. Well, that seems to have changed in everybody's mindset the last couple of days. Everybody realized that, oh shit, OTA start on Monday. If Dez gets hurt, then you're on the chain for that. You cut him, but you're still on the chain for a salary. So that's where the decision has to be made. And in talking, Mike Fisher allegedly talked to Dez Bryant and believes that it's over. We'll have to wait and see in the next couple of days and find out if that's true. But everybody has kind of changed their tone to let's wait and see, but it don't look good. Now, speaking of off-season workouts, here's something that I truly love here. Technically, the players and coaches can't meet and start working out together until the 16th. However, the players have been getting together already and working out. They're chomping at the bit to get in shape and get ready. And I love hearing it. The fact that they're not being told that you got to show up and get to work is a great thing. The fact that the only videos we're seeing of Zeke Elliott are him helping a kid with a jam finger or out shopping for sneakers. I believe his mind is right. I believe he is ready to roll. I believe this team is actually getting focused for next season. So if they're already working out and they got a jump start to the season, off season I should say, Tyron Smith shut down a week ahead, started rehab, and he's been working real hard to get himself together. Says he feels great. Jalen Smith says his foot's getting better and better, but I don't know any player out there that says, nah, man, shit's just messed up. It's not getting any better. I'm in awful shape. Everybody always says, I can go. I tore my ACL on Friday. Monday, I said, Coach, I'll be ready to go on Friday. That's the mentality you have as a football player. You can always go no matter what. However, reality is a different thing. Jalen Smith. Boy. I got a lot of people out there, Michael, that really don't like me.
If they don't like you, then why are they watching?
I don't know, but
if you don't like someone, don't watch their page, don't comment, don't do anything. Just keep moving.
I think what it is a lot of people expect you to be here with rose-colored glasses on. That everything is hunky-dory and beautiful, and I try and be realistic. I try and at least put it out there what I think is really going on. It may or may not be right, but it's just my opinions. The things I have said about Dez Bryant that I've been saying for quite a while are very similar to what people are saying now. I haven't come without anything out my rear end that is different than what's out there. Now, I know everybody keeps sending me the Dez Bryant videos. It's not Dez's fault. The Jalen Smith tackle videos and everything else. Listen, I'm just telling you what I think. But 2 weeks, guys, 2 weeks from today, right now, we'll be on our road, probably hitting Texas about now. Our RV is headed for Dallas, and Wednesday afternoon we will be there. And I Michael, can you wait? I can't wait, man. I'm actually, like I said, I've been working on this thing for quite a while. I'm getting everything together and stuff to make sure we have a great experience. The biggest problem I've had at AT&T when we did our tailgate there for the Eagle game is, besides the Eagles kicking our ass, was couldn't live stream from the stadium. The cell signal just stunk, and I don't know if that's because I got Sprint and it's AT&T and they basically block everybody but AT&T. But I'm worried about being able to get a signal. So I've gone out and I have bit the bullet. And I mean I have bit the bullet. But I got this Netgear Nighthawk router. And this thing is supposed to be fast. It's basically supposed to use like 5 different types of antenna and to compile everything. It's supposed to be fastest Wi-Fi that you can get. And I'm hoping it works. It sounds good. You're supposedly able to hook up 20 devices to this router. I'm going to go ahead and get the external antenna that actually plugs into it to hopefully boost it even more, so that way we can get coverage out to you. In fact, I'm doing a test run on it now, going down the country here to see. This back roads over here, you get no signal. I mean, nothing. So if it works there, then it'll work anywhere. So I'm going to try and upload this video and see what I see and see how it goes. Unfortunately, when I first looked at it, they said it was unlimited data on it. But somehow, when they finally got the box in, that plan is no longer available. So, you get 20 gigs a month for one price. Or I think 50 gigs is like $250. But got to do what we got to do to make sure that we can get the signal to you guys. We are doing a drawing for a Dak Prescott autographed Joe Boo t-shirt. Got it autographed by Dak Prescott this past weekend, and it's authenticated by Emmitt Smith's company, Prova. So whoever wins it will actually be able to get the geotag. I will end up basically turning it over to you that authenticates this shirt as Dak Prescott signed. And what we're doing for this is, because we're trying to raise funds for the draft so we can do a lot of really cool stuff, is we're using donations for it. So any donations that you do, entering the drawing for it. We already have about 6 or 7 people that have already donated. I don't have the list in front of me, but I will give you a shout out later on today because I appreciate all the support you guys give me. But if you go to the top of my home screen, at the top there you'll see the links to go to Facebook and Twitter and all that. Right beside it there's a blue P. If you click on that, you can make a donation. Or if you go to my website, check out my website now too, cowboyjoeboo.com. You can also click down, scroll all the way down, the donate button is right there on there as well. So guys, I appreciate the help, appreciate the support, and I can't wait to be rolling into Dallas. I'm Mark Holmes. This is
Make Life Fitness.
And be sure to check out his channel because he's got a rant about Dez Bryant. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of my son. That's my homie.